Good morning and welcome to Community Conversations. You're listening to 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Happy Sunday, Cincinnati. I am Queen Miss Ebony J. I love coming here every Sunday to have real talk with you. We don't just talk about the things happening bad in our community. This is not a sad show. This is where we come to talk about the good. And I'm super excited today because I'm speaking with the beautiful queen, Miss Tiffany Ware, who is the CEO and founder of the Brown Girls Project. Hey, beautiful.
Good morning. Good Sunday. How are you?
I know. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me again.
Girl, it's always a pleasure having you on just to talk about how you are empowering our women.
Yes, ma'am. That's my job.
I just want to commend you for being consistent, honey. I love it. And I just want to say thank you so much for all that you do.
Oh, thank you, sis. I appreciate you.
Now, talk to us, for those who are not familiar, what is the Brown Girls Project and who do you all serve?
Okay. So the Brown Girls Project is a nonprofit organization. We've been around since 2014, really, but officially 2016. And our mission is to encourage, educate, and empower African-American girls and women. And we do that through different workshops and social events. So basically, my goal is to create safe spaces for us to commune and connect in sisterhood. We do that through workshops and social events. And, just the goal is just to allow us places to feel unapologetically Black and beautiful as girls and women. And that's kind of what I do.
Now, how long have you all been around?
We've been around since 2014 unofficially, 2016 officially.
Oh, so you hope y'all made it through COVID.
Yeah, we made it through COVID. It was different for us. We weren't able to have the events, but we do have our social media page on Facebook that connects us internationally to people. So we have over 260,000 followers on our Facebook page. And on that page, we spend our day sharing inspiring stories about African-American women and girls, sharing beautiful photos, having conversations with women who look like us, who feel like us, who go through things that we go through on a daily basis. And so we were able to stay connected in that way until we were able to bring our events back. But now we're back with our events.
So you have an event coming up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about it, because I love, this is one of my favorite events. You do it quarterly. I love how you bring all the different women together, and then people throughout the community come to just show their support. So talk about it.
Yes, ma'am. So on November 27th, from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. downtown at Bash on Race Street, 1537 Race Street, we will be having our fourth installment of the Minding Our Business Marketplace. The Minding Our Business Marketplace is a Black woman-owned business experience. So it's me and 29 other of my beautiful Black women-owned business friends getting together to share our services and our products with the city. Now, what I love about this event, not that it's just mine, that doesn't make me just love it, but what I love about this is that I find new Black women-owned businesses every quarter in this event. And I find my new favorites every quarter. Like for this one now, I think we have about 5 vendor spaces left, but of the 25 that we already have that have booked, 8 of them are new that have never done the event before. So that's always a really awesome time. This one coming up on the 27th is actually our Black Sunday edition. So what's different about this one is that each of the ladies who will be attending will have a special promo deal that you can only get in attendance at the event.
At the event only?
At the event only.
You heard her. So if you trying to get these Black Friday sales and deals for small business owners, you want to be in the building on the 27th because they're going to be dropping deals that you can only get being in the building. I love it, Queen.
Yes, ma'am. So what's so great about this event also is that it's an opportunity for the ladies who are involved as vendors to connect with other Black women-owned businesses, because we got to support each other. What I found from my research, and I think this is well known, if not, let me share that information with y'all. Black women are starting business faster than any other demographic, faster and more than white men, white women, Black men. But here's our issue. Our issue is that we can launch, but we're having problems maintaining and scaling to the next level, to maturation. Yeah. And so my idea for this event, the whole concept was to do it 4 times a year, each fiscal quarter, to make sure that all of these women have an influx of sales and support to kind of help them get to the next quarter. Because a lot of people, hit rock bottom during the pandemic and their businesses had to close their doors. A lot of businesses were birthed during that time because people had to be creative and create new streams of income. So my goal is to just create a place that people can always look for 4 times a year, to come and meet new Black women-owned businesses, to meet women who are doing the same things that they're doing, who can teach them some things they can collaborate on. So that's why we're here. And we have a great array of vendors for this month, minding our business marketplace.
So if I want to do some Black Friday shopping and like get the jump start on some things, what can I expect? Any surprises on products that will be sold at the event?
Well, they're just now turning in their promos now. So they have a deadline to turn in their promos by the beginning of next week, because I'm actually going to have a directory on hand that you'll be able to pick up at the door. Because a lot of times people leave and then they try to find me and they're like, hey, who's the lady that was selling this? Or who's the lady that was selling that? So this time I'm creating a directory so that people can keep up with the ladies. It'll have all their social media connections on it, their website, and what their special promo is for that day. So I'm not sure what everybody's is, but I will tell you that for my company, glamhoarder.com, we will be bringing our Pretty and Protected gift sets back, which is our tasers sets that come with some other self-defense pieces. So those will be back, and they will be back at a special promo discount. So I can tell you that. I can also tell you that we do have a Black woman-owned cigar company there this time. We have a Black woman-owned wine company there this time. So within the next couple of weeks, I'll be putting out information on the different promos from the different ladies, and just trying to keep people excited about it, because we're really excited about it. And we will be there with their directory, so you can stay in touch even after the event.
That's dope, because I go to events all the time, and you'll lose a business card, but a directory that can just kind of break down what each business does, and you can follow them on social media because they probably don't have the same sale that we wanted. I mean, that is just a great idea. I love how you just keep turning it up a notch for the marketplace and for these Black businesses.
Yes, we're gonna keep growing. Next year we'll be moving to a bigger location, because I've had for the past few, turned down a lot of ladies because we didn't have the space for the capacity of women that wanted to be involved. So next year, our next one will be in February, Black History Month, and we'll be moving. Hopefully it'll be done. There's a new space that's opening up, that we'll be making that our home for the event, and it should be able to hold at least 50 Black women-owned businesses for our marketplace. So we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep trying to make a space for as many of us as we can.
If you just tuned in, this is Community Conversations on 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. I am Queen Miss Ebony J in the building, speaking with the Queen Miss Tiffany Ware, who is the queen behind the Brown Girls Project. Now, if you didn't know, the marketplace is coming next Sunday, and we are inviting you down to Bash. Now, tickets are available. Guess what? They're free. We're asking that you RSVP. And listen, you never know what's going to pop off while you're in the building. So you want to make sure you RSVP, because it might be some raffles or something, maybe some giveaways, there may be some follow throughs that you miss. And if you don't RSVP, you're going to miss that. So we want you to head on over to Eventbrite and RSVP and plan to meet us there. Now, I know aside from this event, because we do this quarterly if you just tuned in, aside from this one, the Brown Girl Project does so many other events. Talk to us about some things that you do all throughout the year.
Okay, so let me say one more thing about this. The event is free. We are asking that you RSVP on Eventbrite just so we can have an idea of the capacity that we, need to plan for. And so I don't know how many directories I kind of need to have. But if you don't RSVP, please still come. We still want you there. Okay.
We still need you there.
Yeah. Now, for the other events that I do, I think the Brown Girls Project is most known for its CCW class, which we've kind of put the brakes on. We're revamping that now. But we did certify over 775 women to be licensed, Black women to be licensed for their CCW license. So that's what most people know us for. And the second thing that I think people know us for is our Pretty and Proud Party, which is a Black doll giveaway that we do annually. And it is really just a self-love party. We try to throw it every February. We've been kind of thrown off a little bit since the pandemic because we couldn't really do face-to-face, and it was more like a doll pickup situation. But this February, we are moving back to our full-on self-love party at the end of February, which includes the Black doll giveaway for our little girls. It includes journals for our big girls who maybe feel like they're too old for dolls. Even though I would pick a doll at 50 years old because I'm a doll collector. But we do things like I bring in different authors who have written books about loving the skin that you're in and your hair. We do self-esteem activities with the girls. I personally do a lesson in melanin, teaching them about the science of melanin and what it does and how beneficial it is for them to have. So we do that. There's a bunch of other things we do. We just had a screening for Black Panther last night at the Escape Cinema in Northgate. So
how was it? I know I was so sad I missed it. How was it?
It was great. It was so great. Everybody was, so when I book a theater, I break the rules a little bit. So I'm like, hey, you can talk to the screen and hear and talk to each other and meet each other and get to know each other. And it's just a place where we can just be who we want to be together. So it was really great. It was sold out. It was packed out. So I look for opportunities like that. My goal is to create those spaces that we don't feel comfortable in. So like the CW class, we didn't feel comfortable in the other classes with the mixed crowd. So I created that space. The Woman King and the Black Panther Wakanda Forever screening was just an opportunity for us to hang out and be together and dress up in our favorite cultural pieces and just kind of get to know each other. There are other events that we have for the girls. We have a See What You Can Be event, which is where I bring women in to talk to the girls about what they do as far as their occupations and what they had to do to get there. For example, when the Lion King was here, we had one of the dancers from the Lion King come in and talk to them about what our schedule is like and what auditioning was like and those kind of things. I'm planning another one of those for the spring. So you'll be hearing from me because I need you there to talk to the girls, because a lot of them, I'm sure, want to know how they can do what you do.
Yeah, I'm always down for it like that, especially because, my name isn't Ebony. I always tell people my name is Jafania, but I always hated being Black. Like, I hated my skin. I was teased so much when I was young. And, as you grow up, you kind of get lighter. I've learned that. I wasn't as dark. I'm not as dark as I was back in the day. I've gotten lighter, but I hated who I was. And I made my name is Ebony J for that reason. So every time you say my name, you have to mention that I'm Black. And I always wanted to now go and speak to young girls about that because, we always feel bad at some time about who we are because we listen to other people, but Black is beautiful. And I love it. Now you can't tell me nothing.
Absolutely. And that's actually how the Brown Girls Project got started. It got started as a photo series to combat colorism in our community. In my former life of being a makeup artist and a brand manager for a cosmetic line for many years, many of the customers that I was in front of when doing my focus groups, and then once I became a makeup artist full time with my clients, I realized that a lot of us have hangups about our complexions, and people have told us what we can and cannot do as darker complected African American women. Not that this project is for just darker complected women, but it started as that. It started as an opportunity to put as many pictures of beautiful dark skinned women in bright colors all over the internet as I could possibly find. And so I created it with a bunch of photographers here in the city and a couple outside of the cities, and we just started flooding the internet with these photos. And it kind of caught on, and that's what made me start the page, because I said, where am I going to put these photos? But we need to see people that look like us every day. And it started out with just a photo series, and then I started adding stories. And then it got so big that I had to add a couple admins to help me manage it now. But if ever you need some inspiration and you're not feeling like yourself, or you're not feeling yourself, I would suggest you stop by the Brown Girls Project page on Facebook to get some inspiration and to be reminded exactly who you are.
Yes, you heard her, Queens. You heard her. Tune in, join the page. It's free. Like, it's free to join a group. You join, you already in the girls needs group. You already in all these groups where you're shopping. You might as well join a group that's going to uplift you, encourage you, and keep you grounded. I'm actually in the page, and it does help. I don't always get to see it all the time, but in my feeds, sometimes it pops up, and you always need that reminder of who you are. And it's always great that we're surrounding ourselves around like-minded people, and that's what you get inside of the group. So if you haven't already, go ahead and click and tell us how else we can keep up with the Brown Girls Project and learn more about what you all have coming up.
Actually, the Facebook page is the best way. Our website is under construction right now, so that's probably the best way to keep up with us. Anybody who wants to reach out to me can always email me at thebrowngirlsproject@gmail.com. But once you log on to Facebook and click the community, all of our events that we do are always there. So that kind of keeps you involved with what we're doing. And, you know, always inbox us from that page. Either me or my admins will reach out to you. They normally forward the really important ones where people, they don't have the answers for to me. So more than likely, you'll be hearing back from me.
I love it, Queen. Well, tell us again the event, the day, the time. Where should we be? What should we expect, just in case we tuned in late?
So you should expect an afternoon of bomb Black Girl Magic. That's what you should expect at the Minding Our Business Marketplace. Now, grab your girls and come on. It's from 2:00 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on November the 27th. We're calling it our Black Sunday edition. It's downtown at Bash, 1537 Race Street. And again, it is free. If you have the time, go on Eventbrite and RSVP for it, just so we can kind of know who to expect, how many people to expect. We do have about 5 vendor spaces left. You can also book your vendor space there. And yeah, it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. Like I said, it's our Black Sunday edition. We're asking all of our vendors to wear black and come up with their Black Sunday promos. And it's a lot of fun. Also, we always do a special playlist for each event. This one will be our Black Sunday Christmas playlist. And you'll want to make sure that you scan our QR codes around the event to download that playlist.
Yes, I'm so excited and cannot wait. I hope to see all of you there. That's right. Pull up and come support. Before you go and shop anywhere else, make sure you come and shop at the Black Girls Magic Marketplace. Okay, I need you all in the building. Of course, we know it's the Brown Girl Marketplace, but it's the Black Girl Magic Marketplace too. Okay, bring your babies.
Black Magic. Wherever you hear the Brown Girls Project, know that there's always Black Girl Magic involved. But the event is Minding Our Business Marketplace.
Tell them, okay? This is Community Conversations on 1230 Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Thank you so much again for coming.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate you.
See you next week.